What's up guys? Welcome to another video on how to make money online. Did you know that you can create your own t-shirt business in less than 10 minutes and you can make a lot of money online? And I'm talking about big money every single day. You can do this from anywhere in the world and you can do it for free. You don't need to pay for anything. There's no investment upfront. You can make money over and over again even when you're sleeping. The best thing about this is you don't need any special skill or special experience. It is very simple and easy for new beginners. Anyone can do this. All you have to do is watch this video to the end and follow everything I share in this video. Before we jump into the details, don't forget to smash the like button. If you want more business ideas to make money online, click on the red subscribe button below and ring the notification bell. Right now, very important, I want you to pay full attention and watch everything in this video until the end. I want you to go to teespring.com and over here click on the login and then click on sign up. Enter your email address and your desired password and complete the I am not a robot check and click sign up. With the account created, come over here and click on create and sell and click on the continue button. Select one of the options and click continue. For the platforms, select the platforms that applies to you. You can enter your channel URL, your Facebook page, your Instagram, add whatever that applies, then click continue. Next, name your store. Click on the Create Store button. Congratulations, you have just created your new store. Next, we want to go in and customize our store. First thing we're going to do is click on header. You can change the store title. You can also use a logo. Next, select your theme color. Click outside to close and click save. The next thing we want to customize is the about page. So here you can enter the store description, enter your website, you can enter your YouTube channel and any other social media accounts that you have. Click save. And lastly, we're going to go to the settings. Here you can decide what is the URL permalink for your store. The permalink is pretty good, so we'll leave it as it is. Next, we want to create the design that we're going to put on the products that we are going to sell. I'm going to show you two different ways on how to do that. The first one is canva.com. You can come over here, create a design and select poster. You can go over here to the template and select anything that piques your fancy. Great way to kickstart your design, and it's also a great way to give you many different ideas and pick on something that you want. So let's say we want something that looks like this. We can click on this picture and we can delete this and we can add our own picture. You can either upload your own image or you can select a photo or you can select an element. So for example, if you want to put something in and not a face, you could actually just double click that and then go in and you can resize this. But this is not my favorite tool to create the design, and the reason is when you click on the download and you choose PNG, it does not allow you to download with a transparent background unless you actually subscribe to Canva. You can't do it using a free account. If you can afford this, go ahead and do so because Canva is a great tool. But if you're starting out from zero, I'm going to show you my favorite tool that is going to cost you nothing and you can do something that's very similar. My favorite tool is Photopea. If you are familiar with Photoshop, then you will be right at home in this tool. All the basic Photoshop features are available here. Essentially, the entire interface pretty much mirrors Photoshop. Before we start our creation, we need to have a design. If you're not a designer yourself, there are two ways to actually create the design. First, you can go to Fiverr and just pay somebody else to do it. Or secondly, you can go to pixabay.com. You can go to pixabay.com and grab a design from here. I want you to go up here and select vector. Vector graphics just means that if you take a design like this, regardless of how you scale it, you can scale it up or you can scale it down, it will always be very sharp and very crisp. If you take a PNG or a JPG and you scale it up or you scale it down, it is going to degrade in terms of quality. It will become blur. On Teespring, they will not allow you to use that image. So it is important to use a high quality, sharp images, and that's really where vector graphics come in. Over here in Pixabay, you can see that they actually have 90,000 free vector graphics art. This is huge. Let's just go and do a quick search and grab one of the, let's do a quick search and grab a design. Let's try tribal. Okay, so you can see that there's a ton of design that you can actually use and all of them are released under Creative Commons 0. That means you can use it for both personal and commercial projects. Let's go and select this one. click on the free download and select vector graphics and click download. With that done, we can now head back to Photopea. Or is it Photopea? I'm not sure. Whatever it is, this is my favorite tool. Okay, let's click on a new project. You can give it a name. Let's call it Hanzo Tribal, Hanzo Tribe, first version of the design. Let's call it V1. We need to make sure that the graphics that we are creating has enough resolution and quality so that when Teespring actually puts the graphics onto the product, sharp and crisp on the product itself. So to do that, what we want to do is just change the resolution from pixel to inches. The width, we want to set it to 8 inch, and the height, we want to set it to 11 inch. The DPI, this is very important. Change that to 300 DPI because we really need to make sure that the graphics that we're creating is high quality. For the background, it really doesn't matter what you pick. I will just go with white for now, and you can click on create. Next, we are going to go to the vector files that we had downloaded and drag and drop it onto the tool. You can see that it actually creates a new layer. We can use the handle over here and resize. Hold down shift so that it keeps the aspect ratio. Let me just set it to something like this. The other thing to note is that if you don't actually see these handles, you can just click on the move tool and turn the transform control on and off, and we can now move it and position it so you can see that it actually snaps to the middle. So the background, we could actually just turn it off, but for now let's just leave it on so that we can see what it looks like. So what we're going to do now is go to the layer over here and we will duplicate this once. So you can right click and select duplicate layer. Then we're going to go up to the layer menu and select a group layer, right? So now this layer is in a group of its own. With this layer selected, we're going to go up to the layer menu and click on new adjustment layer and create an invert mask. So to ensure that this one only affect this layer, we will just do a right click and select clipping mask. So now we can just turn this layer on and off. If you want to see what it looks like on a black background or a dark background, you can just right click on the background. We will duplicate this layer, come over here, select a dark color. Let's just pick it something like a dark blue or a navy blue. Right, come up here to the gradient tool, click it and select the paint bucket tool. Ensure that the layer is selected and click on it. We can rename this to the dark background and we'll just change that to a light background. Let's just rename this. So this is going to be the dark design and this is going to be the light design. So if you want to see what the dark design looks like on a white background, we can just turn off the light design and the dark background and turn on dark design and a light background. So this is what it looks like on a white apparel. So now we can just export out this graphics. Now to export this file, what you want to do is make sure that all the backgrounds turn off so that only the actual design layer is visible. You want to come up here to file and select export as PNG. You want to make sure that the graphics is at 100% and you can click save. Then you want to go into your file explorer and rename this file to the dark design. Then you'll come back here and turn off the dark design and turn on the light design, and now we're going to export this again exactly the same way and click save. And now we can go back into the file explorer and call that the light design. So it's important to actually name this correctly so that later on you know what each files are, so that when you upload it, it's easy to manage. With our design done, now we can go back and actually create our products in Teespring. So to create our product, we can just click on create a product. Now you can see that you can actually create many different types of products, right? You can create a poster, you can create a pillow, a canvas print, you can create shower curtains. Really, you can create a lot of stuff out here. You can create beach towel, you can even create iPhone cases with the design, and I will go through and show you how we can do that. We can create hats and caps. We can create bags, we can create keychains, and of course we can create shirts, t-shirts, hoodies, sweatshirts, and so on. Let's start with a hoodie and sweatshirt. Let's select the premium pullover hoodie and click on start designing. Select cell and add an image. Let's select a dark image. And over here you can actually choose the product color. Now over here you can now actually change the size of this to fit, right? So Teespring is going to show you the save area where you can put your design. If you put your design further down, it is going to overlap into this area where they can't really do a proper printing. Okay, you can also add a design to the back. Once you're done, now over here you can set the sale price. I would suggest that you just leave it as it is. If this hoodie is going to sell for $47.99, and once that is sold, you earn a profit of $18.82 per sale. With that said, I suggest you leave the price as it is and click continue. Once you have designed one, Teespring is going to copy over the design to other products. You can select the products and add them to your list. So over here, let's add a t-shirt with the same design. So let's just pick that one, select styles. We can add a comfortable tee, right? If we want to go in there, we can actually make further adjustments. And if that looks good, then click on save, add that. We can also add a premium t-shirt as well. We can go in there and we can also just change the size as well. Click save. So whatever you select, you will see that it actually shows up here. So this is going to be the product that will be sold in your shop. Let's go add something else. You can scroll down, and if you want a socks, you can also add a socks to it using the same design. So now we have a couple of socks. If you want a bag, select a bag, add a bag. It's really as easy as that. Scrolling further down, you can actually have your design on the iPhone case as well. Let's just add that to our shop. You can add it to the Samsung case as well, but the design is a little bit off. So just come in here, click on it, and just drag it down a little bit so that it's slightly better positioned. If you want to make it bigger, just resize it. Again, just move it around and it will actually snap to the center line, so you can make sure that your design is nicely positioned. So again, click save and add. So we scroll down, you can have stickers, you can have mugs. Let's add a mug to our product list. With that, we are done, really. Let's click on continue. Now we have to create our listing. So go up here, name the product. So let's just call this Hanzo Tribal Dragon. Add a description. And the URL for this product is going to be Hanzo-Tribal-Dragon. Really, this is like a product page. So with that done, we can just click on Publish Listing. With that done, now we can go back and look at our store. So we can click on Hanzo Tribe. That will show us what our store looks like. So as you can see, we have all these different products that we have added in earlier. Now all you have to do is take the URL and promote it and drive traffic to this site. Anytime anybody buys this item or anytime somebody purchases this item, you will get a cut from this. Teespring is going to create the product, ship it to them, and give you a cut of the money. So I hope you have enjoyed this. If you do, please click on the like button below and consider subscribing to this channel if you haven't done so. Thank you very much for watching.